Jalen Guido. So today we will discuss about the material self or economic self. But before we proceed to our discussion, let me first read the objectives. 1. Identify the role of consumer culture to self and identity. 2. Discuss the relationship between consumption and production. 3. Explain the steps on how to release oneself from the grip of consumerism. So, what is material self? So, material self is about how to express our identity through material possessions and attributes. So, people often define themselves or expresses themselves based on the things they own. So, they present themselves physically and the lifestyle they have. So, economic self focuses on how individuals view and manage their financial resources, including income. So it compasses how people perceive their economic status and financial decisions. So both dimensions are interconnected, material self or economic self, as one's economic status often impacts material's position and one's material desires can influence financial behavior. So kung nakigunahan nga ma-achieve ang material, kailangan na kay economic because they are interconnected with each other. So the continuation of this report is to Michael Yapak.
The current classmate, I will put you the consumption and production. Consumption and production is consume is defined as used up to, spent is fully. So consumption and production is defined as consume. So consumer is also the people and the production is the company. The definition shows the consumption as a negative connotation. There is, however, a positive side to consumption that is often neglected. So my positive side, just because for the employees to earn money. Behind consumption, there is production. Consumers keep companies alive. These companies pay people whose earnings are put food on the table. Such is the pattern of consumption. Thus, consumption cannot be denied as important. So, makakuha to employees makaroon sila money, makakuha sila sa ilang table. So, if daghan ang mamalit, so mas may tendency ng mga ang company and makaroon ng money ng mga businessmen. So, double siya na double side of income, double side of money, that's all. Thank you.
Identity and consumer culture, defined as social status, values, and activities and are centered on the consumption of goods and service. In other words, much of what a person knows what they value and how they are defined in consumer culture has to do with their spending. Factors that affect identity, social relationship, a social category defined by members, roles, characteristics, attributes, or expected behaviors. Mo siya ang meaning. Symbolic image or representation of the world. Ang meaning niya ay social distinguishing features that an individual takes pride in having.
My name is Edelita C. Ando. I'm going to discuss about 6 features in consumer culture. Number 1, consumer culture is the culture of consumption. For example, ani nga na bitong mag-spend too much ka sa money mo bisan ka nang kag wala kay pa kay ba basta makagasto ka lang kay gasto. Number 2, consumer culture is the culture of a market society or an aspect of human endeavor. For example, ani kana bitong maadto kag market, like ganang mopalit kag cellphone, kanang taas kayo linya kanang bisa pag kanang basta taas kay linya imo gihapon maghuwat gihapon ka pag nakay patient ba. Number 3, consumer culture is universal and impersonal. Ang example ani kana bitong maadto kag market, daghan kay kag pamaliton pero tungod wala kay kwarta dili na lang. Consumer needs culture, identities, freedom with life and personal choice. For example, ani mo adto kag market like kana bitong nakay freedom na mo choice og mga product kung unsa imong gusto. Number 5, consumer and insatiable and unlimited. For example, ani kanang moadto kag market kanang grabe dili ga bisag daghan na kay imong gipamalit, murag dili gihapon ka satisfied or contented. Number 6, consumer culture is for building personal identity and status as a privileged medium. For example, ani kanang pobre og dato. Like ang pobre kanang wala sila kanang bitong dili sila makapamalit, wala sila privilege nga mao ni mag-enjoy brag. Dili man jud as in nga mag-enjoy kanang wala sila kung unsay gusto nila paliton ba dili nila mapalit kay tungod wala sila kwarta. While sa dato kanang na sila privilege nga mag-enjoy kanang makapalit nila kung unsay gusto nila kay tungod na sila kwarta. That's all. Thank you.
The problem with consumerism. Number 1, it is intrusive. It is intrusive. One sensible reason as any dislike it advertising, commerce, and merchandise placement is simply an annoying imposition on one's space and private space. So, it is intrusive kanang naay time nga mahangit ka or maanoy ka basta something nga maanoy ka. And number 2, it is manipulative. Trending advertising is not just about telling people that a product exists. Example, responding to associate existing needs or wants with someone may have. So, it is manipulative like iginganyo ang tao para lang mo palit sa kana nga product. For example, ang sabon nga Tide. Gisabon nga Tide, usara daw kapahid mo wala daw ang stain. Ana ang manipulative. Mainganyo ka sa ka-product kung unsa iyang epekto kung gumagamit ka or gamito na nimo.
The problem of consumerism. Number 3, it can provide the things that are important to us. This is the problem of consumerism that says buying things can make us happy for a while, but without having the feeling of fulfillment and keeping want something else. 4, it restricts our choices and lives. This is the problem of consumerism that limits our ability to see the choices that are available to us in life.
Good day, everyone. I'm going to report the problem number 5 of the 6 problem of consumerism. It affects our worldview and characters. Consumerism doesn't just limit our decisions; it also substantial influence on our perspectives on the world. On our worldview, consumerism can make us focus on material possessions and status, leading to a materialistic outlook in our character. It can promote self-centeredness and lack of empathy for others, as we prioritize individual wants and needs. Okay.
Number 6, it is unsustainable. So we live on a planet with a speedily growing population and finite set of national resources for this population to consume. So more Filipinos require more food, water, energy, and other resources for their own survival. So adlaw-adlaw nato is provide na siya like food, water. As this become increasing, so the population is overpopulation. So it becomes harder to sustain our daily life.
So avoid the trap. Avoiding consumerism involves making deliberate choices to reduce unnecessary consumption and focuses on what truly adds value to your life. So hers is one strategy. Setting goals. Setting goals define personal goals that are not centered around acquiring new items It focuses on our personal growth, skills, and experiences instead. First, exercise intellectual independence. So this means thinking critically and forming your own opinion rather than simply accepting ideas by others. So in order to avoid scam, no, we must think critically. So number 2, consume less, live more. So this focuses on reducing material consumption to focus on more meaningful aspects of your life. So for example, it focuses on personal growth such as learning new things and personal development. So by focusing on this, you can shift consumerism to a more fulfilling and meaningful life. And that's all. Thank you.